Yeah, I don't want to basically just say, like, he's been playing well all year.
Both
all
sides,
NBA,
too.
he's all NBA, all defensive. So it's really been shown. I think throughout the playoffs, he's been up and down. So we haven't been looking at him in that light, right? But let's not forget, he was an all NBA player this year. Like, now in the finals, he's taking it to another level where it's like, I watched a couple times on screen where I see SGA standing in the corner. I'm like, when do we ever see that? He had 25 shots attempts yesterday. They literally was like, give him the ball and watch him work. And he did a phenomenal job of being aggressive the entire night. It was one possession where I told you he missed the layup. He literally walked back out to the three-point line with his head down. The ball found him and he hit another three. That's playing with supreme confidence. And he's at that level right now that's telling you, like, I'm coming. Not that I'm coming, I'm here. I'm all NBA also. And on the biggest stage is where the lights are the brightest, I'm going to show it.
Right.
SA?
Look, I get the Scottie Pippen joint because when you look at Jalen Williams, the brother's a stud, legit 6'7", 6'8", only one or two players in the NBA this year that made an all-NBA team, an all-defensive team. The brother plays on both sides of the ball. He's got a J, he's got a handle, he's got passing ability, he's got a jump shot, he can hit at the free throw line, he can finish in the open court, he's athletic. The brother's got a bag, no doubt about it, and he can ball. I don't know about the Scottie Pippen comparisons because, for me personally, Scottie Pippen was one of the all-time greats, but primarily with his defense. One of the things that I've never seen, even though his greatest offensive performance was when he scored 37, if I remember correctly, as a Houston Rocket in the first round. This is not when he was with the Chicago Bulls. I think one time with the Chicago Bulls he might have dropped 35. But I have never seen a game with Michael Jordan on the court where Scottie Pippen was the number one option. That never happened. That happened last night with Jalen Williams. Last night, Jalen Williams was given the ball by Dagnall. Now, it was supposed to be for the purposes of being a point forward, getting the ball off of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's hands, not getting the first line of defense out of Indiana, coming at SGA. Let it come at Jalen Williams instead so you could preserve SGA so he could have fresh legs come fourth quarter because we saw what happened to him in Game 3. But Jalen Williams was waving him off because he was feeling it. He knew it. SGA knew it and said, go ahead and do your thing. I never saw that with Pippen, with Michael Jordan on the court. That's why I don't get that comparison. That's just me. Having said that, Jalen Williams is special. Make no mistake about it. His only issue, and I told him this when I saw him, his only issue is consistency. That's it. There's nothing else about his game that you see that's not there. He defends. Offensively, he's got a bag, a versatile bag where he'll bring it at you. The bottom line is this. It was consistency, but over the last 3 games, the brother's averaging 31 on better than 50% shooting. And SGA is averaging 30 on 46% shooting. They keep that up, Indiana's not winning this series. And so I'm looking at it from that standpoint, and I've been saying all along, if Jay Williams gives you what he's capable of giving you, there's no reason why the Thunder will lose a championship. And they're showing us that now.
All right, Game 6 Thursday in Indy.
You know that the Pacers won on the scores in the second half? They won the game in the second half. It was 64-61 the Pacers' way. Where 8 minutes ago, OKC went on a 25-16 run to close this game out. This game was won in the first half. The Pacers actually won in the second half. So with that being said, no matter how bad he played, they still had a chance to win. And they had crucial turnovers where they didn't turn the ball, where they didn't take care of the ball.
Because of McConnell.
Yeah, I agree.
Because of McConnell and Siakam. You want to cut the Halliburton.
Yeah, and that's why they have a deep team that these guys come in. The games before, it was Obi Toppin hitting 5 threes. Like, he came off the bench, he played well. It's a catalyst of the team. Like, they play team ball. But if I have a closer that's hit 5 game winners and he's not hobbling out there, I'm going to go back to that. We're down 95-93 with 8 minutes left on the clock. I'm going back to that. And I'm going to win or I'm going to lose. I got to disagree with this. I got to disagree with this one. I'm on your side on this one. And it happens way too much in the NBA where this guy's held to this standard that if you're a bench guy and I'm playing well, that I can't finish this game. It's too much. It's too much of that happens in the NBA. We are all NBA players. I don't care if your name is It doesn't matter if you're getting paid the big bucks. What matters is a win.
Name another time when they took out the best guy and he didn't.
They did.
Other than Karl Anthony Towns.
They actually did it in this series. Last game. When they were winning in the fourth quarter, they stopped playing Obi Toppin when he was arguably having the best game at 9 minutes, they didn't put him back in the game.
Yeah.
It has happened before.
Yeah, no, I'm
but
saying
it happens too much.
Hold on.
Back with his starters.
Hold on,
happens
fellas.
too
Hold
much.
on, fellas. This is the America.
I mean, it's
This
gonna be
is
fun.
the blasphemy
Man,
of Marcus
worked my life
Morris.
for
This
the
is
year,
the blasphemy,
and I wanna be
okay?
out there to compete.
I'm looking at his numbers here. I'm looking at this numbers here, Molly and Keith, for your little brother right there. You know, in 832 career games for Marcus Morris, he started 509. I got the numbers right here in front of me, Marcus. I got your numbers right here in front of me. You started 509. That means 323 games you came off the bench. I recall many times where you came off the bench and they looked at you and they say, you need to stay in the game. You need to stay in the game because right now you're playing better than the starters. But you're going to sit here on national television and act like we're supposed to throw that out the window because of Tyrese Halliburton?
Hey,
See, that
I
was the
agree with
problem.
you.
And I'm going to tell you why you did
I
it. I'm
agree
going to
with
tell you why you did it. I'm going to tell you why you did it. I'm going to tell you why you're doing it. You're doing it because we had this conversation over the last couple of weeks where you were talking about the star, right? And we talk about LeBron and Steph and cats like that. See, cats like that, you don't take out of a game. But because you were talking about him like that, you want to think like he's supposed to be in the game. No, he ain't. No, he ain't. If you don't have it, you don't have it.
You don't
You
have
ain't
it.
LeBron.
Live
You
to
ain't
fight another
Steph
day.
and
So
cats like that.
So Edwards had 16 points in the second half in the series against OKC, and they didn't take him out.
Well, who they
He
got
played
on
terrible.
Minnesota? Who they got on Minnesota? They ain't got
other
nobody
guys
else on
that can play.
Minnesota.
And who do they have? We're talking about TJ McCollum.
They can't handle the
TJ
ball.
McCollum is a good player. We're talking about TJ McCollum.
Excuse me. No, but what I'm saying is I'm talking about his level of production, what he was doing on the court. When you looked at Minnesota, if somebody don't set you up, you don't get a spot up shot. You can't put the ball on the floor if you McDaniels, if you a Nas Reed. Damn sure if you're not Rudy Gobert and stuff like that. You can't do that.
DJ,
No, they can't. No, they can't. Stop it.
all can put the ball. They all can score the
come
ball.
on.
Hold up. I ain't gonna let you go
Did
ahead
we
and
not
say
watch?
that
Did we
about
not
those
watch
guys.
McDaniels have 25? Did not watch McDaniels have 25 against the Lakers in the first game a couple times where he was putting it on the floor, getting to the
McDaniels is a baller. I want to be very, very clear.
Yeah, we're not
Nas
going
Reed,
there.
McDaniels,
Ballers.
and Minnesota can ball.
Hoopers,
I'm not
yeah.
trying to say they can't ball. I'm saying their strength is not ball handling. That's all I'm saying. I'm saying that. And so you need the cats to set you up so you can do it. They defense and they will spot up shoot. You ask them to put the ball on the floor. That's a struggle. Come on now. Y'all know basketball. You're playing this game. You know I'm telling the truth. Stop that. Stop that right now.
Hollenberg don't have wiggle like that. Like his game is predicated on playing fast, getting guys in the lane. Just like when he had a really good game last game, he was getting from driving kicks, getting down in the lane, shooting floaters. This game, he had to play more once. But we've seen this happen in OKC multiple times. He hasn't played well in OKC this entire series. And then when he went back home, when he goes back home, he looks like a total different player. That's been happening the entire playoffs.
We're not talking about a bad game. We're talking about no game. It was a no-show, yo. Come on, fellas.
That's why I have to agree.
Not a bad game. It was a no-show.
That's why I have to agree with Uncle in this situation. Like, your guys are actually, like, playing well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
So ride the hot hand and feel the momentum.
It's too much of that that's happening. Like, just because you're at this level, these guys have been in the NBA for a while. Because
Marcus, would you agree with your brother on that? That if the role player has the hot hand at the night, just let them ride it out rather than pulling them for the starter?
I've always agreed on that. But I'm talking about right now when a guy has 5 clutch shots at the end of each game in these playoffs. I gotta go back to that no matter what because anything can happen.
But
anything can happen.
The games that he made those clutch shots, the injury wasn't the case.
But
so you're in a situation right now where the injury, like they're saying, like he's hurt out here.
We're acknowledging he was injured.
Everybody's injured.
We're acknowledging his health. We know Halliburton wasn't healthy.
I'm a bullet.
You can see him.
Sorry, Marcus, you're getting double teamed right now.
It's
time to let's push it forward. I'm just trying to save you right now.
Let's get to
the other side of things, guys. SGA.
He's healthy,
How
that
about
doesn't happen.
Jalen Williams carried the Thunder